right, man. Will the Detroit Pistons move on from Jaden Ivey? Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. There's the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. And I think he's a prime candidate to get moved. I mean, with a new GM coming in, and he has the full control to get rid of Monty or get rid of and Troy Weaver, then he probably got full control of the organization. And you got to remember, ain't none of these his kids. You know, he didn't handpick any of them. Maybe in previous drafts he liked them. Looking at previous games, he liked them. You know, and he possibly can move on from Cade Cunningham. Let's be real. He don't have to pay Cade Cunningham. Now, I think it may be a Tom Gore's Andre Drummond situation. It seemed that Tom Gore's really like Cade Cunningham, and you know, the thing about it is, I've seen somebody write that Tom Gore's has allowed hopefully I'm saying his name right, Tarzan Langdon, to do it his way. And if his way is getting rid of Ivey, Cade Cunningham, Duran, and guys like that, that's cool. I seen one of the Detroit media guys talking about how that he's a Cade Cunningham truther. I mean, I don't know what that means. Does that mean he a Cade Cunningham dick rider that ain't gonna tell the truth? Or does that mean he, just gonna be 100 on stuff? See, a lot of these guys that's in the Piston media, they don't keep it 100. And I ain't got a problem with nobody. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Usually truth for me, he keep it 100. So I don't really be knowing. But my thing is this. A lot of the things that he was enabled to, the power they gave him was they gave it to him. It was preordained. They gave it to him. He didn't have to earn nothing here. And I mean, it is what it is. I just feel that he's been way too ball dominant. And that's not his fault. You only can be allowed to do what the organization and the coach make you do. But my personal feeling is they're going to move on from Jaden Ivey, especially if Monty remains the coach somehow, some way. Which, if he remains the coach, I think that kills the ticket sales. I think that kills the morale around the team, unless they can start picking up wins. But in my humble opinion, I think Ivy is probably going to be the odd guy out. Ivy, Stewart to make the contract work. Man, is anybody else that may fit that bill? I can't really think of nobody else who might actually fit that bill. But yeah, I think some of them guys are kind of gonna be the odd men out. And I think it's a wrap for Ivy, and some of his issues is that he having a hard time playing off the ball when you don't consistently get the basketball. When he did get the basketball with his minutes staggered or he got it going, it just seemed like Cade Cunningham went away from him. And then also it's just to the point where his ball security ain't really tightened up. He go to the rim, he get ripped. His mind ain't caught up to his speed, so maybe somewhere else he can go somewhere and be the guard he need to be. But I just feel like you kind of see Anthony Edwards kind of figuring out where his spots at and finding his sweet spots. Ivy got all the ability to get downhill and find those spots and kill from 10 to 15 foot, get a floater going. And I really think they developing backwards when you're talking about the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? I think they literally developing backwards. So when I talk about them developing backwards, I think they having these guys shoot threes before they tighten up their handles, before they learn to post up, before they learn to shoot floaters and get a mid-range jumper. Offensively, I look out there and see Duran shooting threes, and he can't throw the ball to a post and get two. So, that's one thing that I think that's the number one thing Tarzan Langdon gonna have to do. Is figure out how to better surround these guys with better and more capable and better developmental coaches. So I think that's a huge issue. They lack the developmental coaches and just the environment for them to develop. But I think it's over for Jaden Ivey. I think he'd be moved. Would I be surprised if Cade was moved, or Durham was moved, or Shore was moved, or Sasser was moved? And out of all of them, to be honest right now, I like Sasser the best. You know, in my opinion, out of all of them, I actually like Sasser the best right now. You know, I kind of been alluding to it that he could be the starting lead guard next year. They don't have to look no further. He ain't really the facilitator like that. But his ability to defend and his ability to shoot and score, you know, I don't, you know, maybe not run the offense, but if you got Cade next to him, you know, Ingram, if you end up getting Ingram, I like Sasser a lot. You know, I like him a lot. You know, but some of these guys like Cade, man, I just be looking like, you just, I'm not sure he it. I think he a good player. But I need to see him, you know, in a different type of role. Off the ball a little bit more, posting up, moving out the basketball. But he ain't Luka. I say that. It ain't even close. And that might have a lot to do with Detroit or whatever, but, you know, if I had to get rid of guys, I think Ivey need to change the scenery for sure. Never been a low sodium beef stew fan. You know, Durham, he's so young, and you just hope defensively it clicks for him. But if I had to get rid of, if you have like, well, you know, get rid of a few guys, Ivey, Cade will be the guys I got rid of. The guys I keep with Sasser, Thompson, and Durham. You know, the one out of the young core, the one I can think of I like the most, I like Sasser the most. You know, I might be in the minority there. I like Sasser, Durham, Thompson in that order. You know, and if Thompson can shoot the basketball, it's over with. He gonna be a stud. But I think Ivey done. I think, you know, especially if Monty back, I just think he crushed his confidence. You know, and I just think, you know, with Cade Cunningham, you know, I need to see him with a different coach. You know, I need to see him in a role where he a little bit more off the ball, a little bit more. But I just ain't a big fan of what I seen last season. I like how aggressive he was from time to time, but, and I'll continue to say this, man, nobody got better once he was inserted into this lineup. Nobody got better. Everybody, yeah, you could talk about the numbers. You know, his numbers went up. Watch the game. The number that mattered the most went down, and that was the wins category. Only number that went up was the losses. So when I watched them, nobody got better with him on the floor. They actually played better when he was off the floor if you watch a couple of the games. But hey, that's just my opinion. I know I'm in the minority, the very, very minority. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Spotify. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.